notes that sound nice over it. We can call that group of notes a scale for convenience sake, right? Just for convenience sake, we will just arrange it in scale-wise, motion, B flat to A natural, right, like a scale, just so you can see it. But you got to make stuff out of it. That's where the jazz happens, and that's where you have. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess what I'm asking is, so, is there a book or is there a place I go to this, if I'm playing A minor B flat scale, how do I know what's going to be the corresponding?
Oh, are you
that.
talking about an A minor 7 flat 5?
A minor 7 flat 5, yes.
Okay,
So
well, that would be a C melodic minor scale. I've worked this out. I've actually, when you learn this stuff the way I did, it's almost like learning your multiplication tables. You kind of learn certain things by rote. For example, like, over
5 times 2, for example.
You know what I mean? So, but there was a book that was written by a guy named Fred Lipsius. Hey, Fred, you're out there. Fred is an amazing sax player, and
Wow, I have his CD.
you know who I'm talking about.
I have his CD.
Yeah, and he plays incredible piano too.
Wow.
Imagine Sonny Stitt and Bud Powell.
Fred Lipsius.
like he is badass. He's been at Berkeley for a long time, but before that he was the guy who played saxophone and piano in Blood, Sweat and Tears.
Okay.
So like the tune like Spinning Wheel, God Bless the Child. He wrote the arrangements for that.
Really?
That's Fred. Yeah.
Wow.
So anyway, he wrote a book called years ago. That's out of print now. Called the Book on Creative Improvisation. And long story short, it explained everything, right? And now, by the way, just a little plug for Fred. He's got it. It's like Freddie's Guide to Improvisation. It's actually like an online course that you can get. But basically, it's all the same information, but now it's like on an interactive video kind of deal. So he's actually playing the stuff. Basically, what he did is he broke down every chord type there was, right? When we were talking about this, you got basically 5 families, right? Can you name what they are? 7th chords now.
Major 7, minor 7, dominant 7, minor 7 flat 5, and diminished.
Full diminished, right? And there are subcategories off each of these 5 branches, right?
When does the major minor 7 or the minor major 7 come in?
Okay, that would be under like minor 7ths, right?
Okay, that's a crazy one.
Yeah, it's a beautiful sound, and actually you use melodic minor with that too.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So, and we can talk about that if you want to. This actually might be a good topic, a good time to talk about this, because for me, I don't know about you guys, but when I was starting with this stuff, it was all about, well, this all sounds amazing. It's this beautiful, complex music, right? But where do the notes come from? Where do you get the notes? How do you know what to play? And it's language.
Yeah.
And there's licks, just like we have phrases, expressions, slang terms, whatever, in English. You got all that stuff in music too. Whether it's jazz, whether it's rock, there's vocabulary that you have to kind of have together. There's actually, this is why we learn Charlie Parker solos, or we learn Wes Montgomery, we check out Bud Powell, we check out all these great players, Chick Corea, and we transcribe them and we try to learn their solos just so we can kind of we study Ray Brown, walking bass lines.
Right.
You check out Jamerson for Motown stuff,
Yep.
You check out, all the great drumming guys that there's vocabulary, right? But the mechanics of it, when you get deeper, when you start studying, you want to know where it comes from. You actually want to understand it. Right. Okay. And so, basically, we're talking about chord scale relationships.